Just stop being bothered and upset. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, in many videos I talk about feeling good, and not just any feeling good, alignment feeling good. When you have alignment, then you're going to feel good naturally, because alignment means you understand why you came here, how life works, and who you are. And unconditionally, you can just feel good all the time because you know how life works and how it's all set up to work for you. And that's really the natural and authentic feel good. But let's look at this from a different direction. Let's just look at it from saying, well, just stop being bothered and upset. Because if you're not bothered and upset, then obviously you're feeling good. If there's nothing that's getting your attention in any negative feeling way, then you're high vibration. So that's another way to make feeling good easy. Is just watch when you're feeling bothered or upset, and bring emotional relief to it through the deconstruction and reconstruction process. So let's get into this. So what are we doing when we're getting bothered and upset? Well, we know that our life as it is here on planet Earth, it's a combination of a contrast and expansion, right? Things that we don't necessarily like, either a little or a lot, it doesn't really matter. It's still contrast. And there's the celebration of the expansion that's happening from that. That's just a constant natural thing. It will never not be like that. There's always going to be parts of your life that you're very satisfied with, and there's parts of your life where you want things to be changed. And that's the perfectly natural way that life is. There's no time in your life where you're going to get to a place where you can say everything is perfect, just the way I want it, and I don't need it to change anymore. I got everything I want. That will never, ever happen, because we came here for joyous expansion. This universe, the fundamental impulse of this universe is for joyous expansion. It is natural in our being that we are going to want to be more, do more, and have more. That's just naturally within us, and it keeps the universe expanding. And the path of receiving is the joyous part of that. So that's a natural thing. So that, just even knowing that, it helps you to understand that there's nothing to be bothered or upset about, because those things that are not the way you want them, it means that there's a natural asking for the way you do want them. And so that's the contrast, that's the celebration of the asking and the expansion. And that celebration is all set up. And so the version of the things that you want, and let's remember, peaceful living is part of the overall fulfilling experience of life. Not just having things or experiences, but really living in a state of peace, in ease, and being relaxed, and just that easy flow in your days. And that you could be excited, or you could be calm, or you could be enthusiastic, or you could be feeling at ease. It's just a spectrum of good feeling, thought, energy in this way of understanding the creative process, and everything is set up for you. So in those moments of contrast, and they're always a continuous stream of contrast, your vibrational reality, the preferred version of the things that you want, are ready to come into your physical life on planet Earth. And it's always there right now. Right now, everyone listening to this, everyone on the whole planet, you have a vibrational reality that is ready to be received into your life, and you receive that by tuning into it. Just kind of like a radio station is in the room with you right now. You can't see it. Look around. You don't see any radio stations, but if you get your dial on your radio tuned into a certain frequency, you're going to hear music or programming of some sort. So your dreams and desires are in the room with you right now too, and they're on a frequency, and it's high vibration, and that's just positive emotion to make it easy. And when you dial into that, then you're going to be receiving the path that brings you together with these things that you want. And it will come into your physical planet, and you're going to have a lot of satisfaction with that, enjoy that. And then there'll be more contrast and more expansion. So that, again, is the natural cycle. But from faulty beliefs, what we end up doing is this kind of thing. I want to sort of show three images here: a brick wall, a closed door, and a pipe that's plugged. that's basically what we're doing when we're choosing negative feeling thoughts. We're just blocking the flow, just keeping ourselves separated, vibrationally separated from what we want. Because the things we want are high vibration, but if we are in low vibration thought energy, see, we're not a match. And so essentially we're blocking ourselves from receiving that path. Now it wants to find us, it wants to be with us. We don't got to go get anything. We just got to light up where we are, and it's going to come right into our day, flow right into our life. There's no force to this. There's no making anything happen. There's you lighting up with your natural high vibration energy, and that stuff is going to come to you. So it's all very, very easy. But when we learn faulty beliefs, as we do, and our subconscious mind gets filled with those faulty beliefs, and then they're broadcasting to the law of attraction. They're influencing our conscious thinking mind. And then, we see expressions, and we go through things in our day. It could be a feeling of hopeless or helpless or uncertainty or fear, worry, doubt, angry, nervousness, guilty, frustration, blaming. All of those emotions tell you that your thought energy is low vibration. When you're with these kinds of expressions, when you feel those negative emotions, you're doing this. You got the brick wall set up. You got the door closed, and you got the pipe plugged. That's what's going on. You really want to relate those pictures to those negative emotions. Those negative emotions are your friend. They're telling you that you're doing this, and you want to stop doing that. And in fact, that's really your inner being sending you that negative emotion. So that larger part of you, that non-physical part of you that knows everything you want and has it set up, it knows in the moment that you're choosing a thought that doesn't have you tuned into the vibration of the thing that you want, that you've closed yourself off from it. So that's the value. One of the many values that your inner being has with you is to let you know that you're doing this. And so we don't want to do this. We want to catch ourselves doing this, and we want to realize that in the moment that we're doing that, we're just basically shutting ourselves off from receiving this. If you will just have the presence of mind to be in a situation, it doesn't matter. It could be a relationship situation, a money situation, job, business, any situation, and you feel yourself starting to get bothered and upset, and you just have the presence of mind to say, okay, well, at this very moment, my inner being knows what the solution is. So if I just don't get bothered and upset, and I just see it as, okay, it's just what manifested from my energy. It's no big deal, right? It's not the way it is. It's just the way that I've offered some energy for it to manifest that way, and I recognize it like that. So I'm not bothered about that, right? It's just like, somebody runs into your car. You say, it's paint and metal. I'll just get it fixed. And since unlimited abundance is natural to us, it's just no big deal. You see, we just want to stop making big deals about things. Somebody says something to you and you think, oh, that was rude or disrespectful. See, that's not helpful, because now you're in that low vibration energy. You just want to say, okay, I had something going on. I got something going on in my own vibration about myself or something about life, and that person's just mirroring it back to me. No big deal, right? So what? It's just energy coming back to me. And that's the attitude we got to take, so that when something happens, we say, no big deal, right? Just stay calm. Remember, calm is a superpower, and it's a superpower because it leaves you in a state where you're feeling good and you've got the door open, right? You got no walls. It's the pipe is clear. And so even though it seems like you're in a situation that's not going well, if you will just have the presence of mind to stay calm and at ease and process it in a way that leaves you in a place of ease, then something can come and give you the solution, give you the answer, be a detail that pulls you into the experience that you want, pulls you right out of that experience that you don't like. It's that powerful. Your inner being is that powerful. The law of attraction is that powerful to work together with your energy to pull you out of any situation, and quickly. So you want to stop with the being bothered and the upset thing, and because it's just blocking you from receiving the easy path that is going to bring you together with the things that you want. And it really is magical is a great word to use, because it seems like things come out of the blue, like you don't know, where did they come from? How did this happen? I didn't do anything, but yet everything came together in a way that now I have what I want. And that's the way life is. Vibration is magic. It is natural magic. And so when you're choosing your high vibration energy, then you're allowing that magic to work for you. And I talk about the Wizard of Oz in some recent videos, and it's, again, I can use that because what I can say is you're on the yellow brick road, and ahead of you is the land of Oz with all the things that you want. And as you keep walking, then you come together with all of that stuff. But if you're focused out on the bush, on the sides, on something, and you're making a big deal out of it and talking about how it's not fair and how this happened and that person did that and this person said that and what are you going to do about this? Now your focus is out there, your vibration's out there, you're low vibration, and you're not moving on the path to receive what you want. Again, just saying it in a different way, but you got the pipe plugged, the door closed, and the brick wall up. And you just got to have the presence of mind to stop doing that. There's no good reason to do that to yourself. So again, we want to realize that anytime we've got our mind in a negative feeling place, negative feeling thoughts, and we know that faulty beliefs are going on, then we're just going to talk to that in a different way, so that we just feel that bothering thought coming up, that upsetting thought coming, and then we're going to deconstruct it right there. The 10-second rule. That thought's not true, we say to ourselves. That's not accurate. That's not what's happening here. And then you go in and talk to yourself about what's going on. You see, and you soothe that. You get emotional relief for that. And then in the moment, then you're back tuned into all the stuff that you want, but you haven't completely deactivated the faulty belief, right? It's going to come back again. It's going to try to get you again, and you're going to say, "No, I know who you are now. I'm on top of this, right? You come, I know how to talk you away now." So you just keep doing that, and then you get more and more into staying in alignment and tuned into the things that you want, and the flow just keeps getting better and better and better. It's like I talk about in the 7 stages. Stage 4, the more solid you get there, that's your alignment, because you've been deconstructing any faulty beliefs, and you've been deactivating them, reducing them in their intensity, and they're going away, and you're getting stronger in your alignment, stage 4. And then stage 5 starts to flow. The flow of your life starts getting better and better, and then the trending manifestations, and then the full manifestations. So you want to recognize that the world is your mirror, and so everything that's around you is mirroring your energy, and there's no reason to get bothered and upset by that. It's just the recognition of what it is. It's just energy coming back to you. That's no reason to get upset and bothered. That's a reason to say, "Oh, thank you for the awareness." Right? You can have that conversation in your head. You don't say this to anybody, but in your mind, you say, "Oh, isn't this great? Thank you for this awareness. I'm so grateful for this awareness, and I'll start now to talk about this situation differently, about what I want. Tell a story about what I want and why I can have it." And that's all part of that deconstruct, reconstruct that puts you back in alignment. And then this all stuff starts to fade away as you continue to do that each time that thought comes up. And then the brick wall goes away, and then the door opens up, and then the pipe clears up. And then everything is flowing naturally into your life. All the manifestations that you want, they're just, the path is finding you. It's all finding you. So that's the tremendous reward, you could say, that you get in your life from just stopping being bothered and upset. Catch yourself in a state of being bothered or upset by someone or something, or from your past, or about your dreams, or about your neighbor, or anything else. You feel that feeling coming on, that you're being bothered and upset, and then you go into the deconstruct of that. You look at it with a new perspective. You look at it that, oh, your life just got better, and better, more preferred situation on its way to you, and you feel grateful for that contrast. And now you keep your energy in alignment, and now you're going to be receiving the path very effortless in your day. And again, effortless does not mean no action. There's lots of action in life. It's all good feeling action, and brings you along on the path. Okay, so that's the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.